Yo, what's up guys, Blaze here and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be covering the whole season of Beyblade vs Quadstrike. So let's start over from the first beginning, from the first episode where it all began of the new awesome series Beyblade vs Quadstrike. So in this new season we got to introduce the two new characters, that is Pre Foresight and Pax Foresight, our two main characters. But Belle Dysora is still the main character of the season. These two characters are the antagonists for this season, but yeah. Episode 1 of the series started off with Pre Foresight / Quadra at a ruins temple holding her bay, like in Pandora. And as further of the episode, we get to see Belle Dysora and Ranzo Kiyama joins in the Grandmaster Raid tournament along with Quadra / Pre. And after getting defeated by Pre Foresight, Belle Dysora makes his new bay Divine Bellfire as his newest bay. With the newest bay of Belle, he challenges all of the legends, even the strongest one in the series. So after some episodes, one of the more main characters return as Dante Koryu / Drum with his new evolved Gambit Dragon in episode 3. So Dante comes to Phantom's Gate to challenge Belle for a battle. And as for further episodes, we get to see more legends coming to battle the Dark Prince, such as Ken Midori with his Chain Kirbyus and Xander Shakadara with his Zyphoid Excalius in episode 6 and episode 8. And after some more episodes, we get to see the battle for the Battle Island tournament. We see Hikaru Hisashi and Hyuga Hisashi with Stellar Hyperion and Comet Helios for the defense type and attack type. So these characters are returning after 2 seasons, after Sparking and season 1. So at the island tournament, there is a tag team battle between Valt and Ranzo Kiyama against the Hishashi brothers. At the end, Valt and Ranzo Kiyama wins. And at the mid of the season, after some few episodes, our legendary Aiga returned to the Phantom's Gate with his new Zeal Achilles. In this episode, we get to see Aiga shows off his skills as the world champion he still is. And after some episodes, there's a new tournament to whose the legends are trying to battle Aiga in the finals. So to do that, they have to face off each other in the tournament. In some of this tournament, we see Kid Lopez returning with his Wind Knight, along with battle Belle Dysora in his Divine Bellfire. And in some of the episodes, we get to see Baltoy vs / Quadra, Pre Foresight. And also we get to see our legendary blader Shu Kurnai also returning in this for one episode in Beyblade vs Quadstrike episode /17, where they discover the elemental powers glow through the stadium with lightning, wind, water, fire. And there was a battle also between Voltoy and Aiga battling again with Ultimate Valtrak vs Zeal Achilles. So this was a fun episode to watch, and at the mid of the final episodes, we get to see Aiga with his champion belt challenging all the bladers to battle them in the finals, such as Voltoy participate on this tournament. And there are some challenges in this tournament, and it is such fun to see where Belle gets all the points and finals he becomes a champion. We also get to see a battle between Ranzo Kiyama and Zeal Achilles, but at the end Aiga wins. So in Quadstrike there are such short battles, but it's pretty cool to see at least. And we also get to see Shu is helping the scientists in this series to discover the elemental powers of the asteroid stadium that he created on his own with the help of scientists. We also get to see our new main characters such as Pre-Foresight and the other character that is Pax Foresight. Talking about Pax Foresight, he was a rookie blader who participated in the tournament where Shu and Valt face off in season 2. Such as his arm injury, he couldn't participate on the tournament, so he'd give up blading forever until his arm got healed in this season. So that's why Pax Foresight created Pre-Foresight 4 elemental bays, such as Lightning for Lightning Pandora, Wind for Twister Pandora, and Water for Tidal Pandora. So Pax Foresight, his brother, created all these 4 elemental type Beyblades so to making her and his dream come true of becoming the strongest and making the best Beyblade in the world. So in the end, Pre-Foresight refuses to battle the way his brother does because of all his instincts, just want to make the strongest Bey and not use Beyblade as a fun thing. So throughout this season, Pax Foresight becomes evil and becomes the ultimate antagonist of this season, as long with his start from the episode 1 to start until episode 21. Pax has changed a lot after throughout these episodes. But before we get to that, I'll discover the episode where Aiga faces Bell. So in the episodes, we get to see Kid reminds of Valt because he always looks up to Valt and he wants to beat him at some day. So Kid's trying to beat Valt in this season, and we also get to see the battle between Aiga versus Bell. At the end, Bell faces off with Aiga strongly, but he just couldn't keep up with the new Zeal Achilles moves and he just lost to Aiga in his own game. Aiga improvised Bell to improve more, and such as he does. So we get to see in this season, we get to see so many main characters return, such as Naru and Aiga's mom, and even Tiger Akabane as Aiga's dad. In Beyblade Burst Turbo, we got to see them, and after that, we didn't get to see them in more seasons. So it is a quite interesting fact we get to see them. And as for Bell, he creates Destined Bellfire after he's losing to Aiga at the championship challenge. So Bell gets to Aiga's home and starts creating the new Destined Bellfire along with help Tiger Akabane. In the end, he creates Destined Bellfire with all of the elements collide with Bolt Sprison, Ultimate Valtrak, Rocktavor, Pandemonium, Pandora. He creates all the gears into, just like in Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle, into one bay. And also forgot to mention that Shu gets a new bay called Bolt Sprison that is only stayed for 1 episode in episode 17. And as we talk about Pax Foresight gave Pre-Foresight 4 bays that is such as Twister, Lightning, Tidal, and finally Flame. Knowing that her brother has turned evil, Pre-Foresight makes Flame Pandora all on her own, such as the other 3 bays were made by Pax, but the Flame Pandora Beyblade was made by Own herself. So, in episode 21, Pax Foresight returns to Blading World to challenge all the legends to take revenge on those who fall upon him. As his new design looks amazing, because starting from episode 1 to until now, Pax Foresight has changed a lot. Healing his arm would improve his battle more, so he uses a injured arm to launch his bay, such as he got a new bay called Ruin Pandemonium. Ruin Pandemonium is the ultimate bay that he always wanted created. He is much stronger than Tidal, Twister, Lightning, and even Flame Pandora. So none of these Pandoras stand against Ruin Pandemonium. It is such a strong bay as all of the bays in the world. So Pax Foresight became evil in the mid of this season and started destroying all the legends. His first battle with Ruin Pandemonium is Valt Ooi. He always looks up to Valt, just like Kid, but in a different way. He always wanted to challenge and beat him. Pax Foresight was revealed to be even in Season 3 of Beyblade Burst Turbo, watching the semifinals between Aiga vs Valt. And the heated battle between Valt vs Pax got really intense, the elements collide, but in the end, Valt lost with the first finish with Pax Foresight's new Ruin Pandemonium's Ruin Break. So such as seeing this, Pre makes his own bay called Flame Pandora, and after defeating Valt, Pax goes up to Aiga to confront him about what he said to him. So, Pax defeats Aiga, but not in a clear way. Both get a simultaneous burst, and Wakiya starts to interrupt and start a new tournament to end up the Beyblade vs Quadstrike series. So this is called Lord Star Tournament. At the end of episode 22 to 26, we have a new tournament called the Lord Star Tournament, where after losing to Pax, Voltoy makes his new ultimate EVO Valtrak, was the final Valtrak in Beyblade series. After making that bay, it was a huge change, seeing from ultimate to ultimate EVO Valtrak. Walt comes back to challenge Pax in the tournament with his new moves and new skills improved, as the new Valtrak also can glow and change colors in the new Aestheta Stadium. In this season, every bay could change colors in the Aestheta Stadium. And also, the new Valtrak avatar looks sick. Rated 10 out of 10, my opinion. And as for the battles in the Lord Star Tournament, there was Hikaru versus Voltoy. Voltoy wins, and Hyuga versus Bell, which Bell won, and Pax versus Aiga, which Pax won, and there was also a battle between Pre, Ranzo versus Kit, where Pre won with the Flame Pandora. So we also get to see the main characters get a finally chance to shine with Hikaru and Hyuga Hisagi's return in Beyblade vs Quadstrike. It's a huge impact. We also get to see the new Destined Bellfire and its avatar along a new launcher, along with the Destined launch. In this season, we get to see Shukarnai returns back in the last episodes to confront Pax about his powers with his evil days about Red Eye. Pax was encouraged by Shukarnai in the middle of the season to create her own ultimate bay and to rule Beyblade. Pre-Foresight challenged Voltoy in the finals so that she could battle Pax in mid-battle, but slightly as chance, she got away with 1 point, but Voltoy didn't give up. Voltoy uses full strength to beat Pre-Foresight and gets a burst finish, moving him to the finals, where the final battle between Beldizora and Pax Foresight begins. Before that, there was a huge intense battle in episode 24 where Aiga Akabane faces off with Pax Foresight. It was such a cool intense battle since we haven't seen Aiga's dark powers return until up to this season. We also get to see Aiga's new elemental powers glows in his eyes. This battle was so intense, we couldn't even keep our eyes off because this battle was the ages of history. Aiga shows off his true motives, proving Pax about all wrong about Beyblade. After losing to Aiga, so Aiga lost, ends the final battle between end of season episode 26, Pax versus Bell. So the battle starts off. This battle was such intense where elemental showdown begins with Pax versus Bell. At the end, they both base glow and starts to clash. Pax finally realizes the true meaning of Beyblade after seeing Bell and his Bellfire's avatar clashing through the air. And Pax is corrupted by Pandemonium in this season, which happened to Shu in season 2, where he got possessed or corrupted by Surprise and Requiem. As for that, Pax Foresight makes friends with Pandemonium and turns darkness into light, which unleashing all of its elemental fire, wind, water, lightning into all and attacking Bellfire with all its might. At the end, Destined Bellfire uses Destined Wrecker and bursting Ruin Pandemonium and ending off this season with a bang. So, Beldizora is still the winner, but Aiga Akabane is also still the champion in this season of Beyblade vs Quadstrike. We don't know why is he the world champion. As for Valt, in season 3, in season 4 and 5, Baltoy was the world champion, but still Aiga holds the champion belt. As that fact is over, at the end of the Beyblade Burst Quadstrike and the end of the Beyblade Burst series, we got to see all the main characters return, such as Shu, Kurnai, Wakiya Morisagi, Rentaro Kiyama after Season 5, Blaine Valhalla also in Season 5, and all the characters from Season 1 to all throughout the 1 to Season 6 until now. We see all the legends returning to the one last time because this is the end of the Beyblade Burst saga. At the end, we got to see a battle between the finalists Valt versus Beldaisora, Destined Bellfire versus Ultimate Valtryek. At the end, Valt shows off his Ultimate Valtryek shining in the air, and the bell ends off with 3, 2, 1. That's how the Beyblade Burst Quadstrike season whole ended. This was such a cool season to watch. If you guys want to see, make sure to watch all the episodes because this was an inspiring season. We got to see main characters return, we got to see so many battles, and we got to see so many epic moments. So if you guys enjoyed this awesome explanation, make sure to subscribe and turn those notification bell, and follow us on Instagram and join our Discord server, the BEYSQUAD. And as always, stay tuned, stay safe. Till next time, blaze out.